That person is dangerous. That person has committed a very, very violent crime, and that person is still out and about, walking about, living life. And that's what hurts the most, is knowing that that person is out about, living life, carrying on day to day. I don't know how, but that person is. And we've had to have a funeral for my dad, and we've had to say goodbye to him. And that person can just walk about freely, and my dad can't. My dad's not here anymore. What right has that person had to take a life from someone else? It just totally changed everything. Kids are growing up wondering, confused, because we're having to go and do these appeals and stuff, and they don't understand, and I'm not telling them what I'm doing. They'll know when I'm older, but that's not a conversation that I'm looking forward to at all. Explaining to me two children what happened to their granddad. They know he's not here anymore, they know he's up in heaven, but they don't understand what's happened and how he's got there. But honestly, it's keeping me awake at night thinking I'm going to have to explain to them that there is that kind of evil in the world.
There's two strands to the appeal. The first strand is an appeal to identify the robber in this case. At 4:18 on Sunday the 14th of December 2014, we received a report of a robbery on the Green at Southwick. We've released CCTV footage of a male in a red hat who was responsible for that robbery, and we urgently need to identify that male. I would urge that person to come forward, or anybody who knows the identity of this male to come forward so we can eliminate him from the murder investigation. The second strand of the appeal is the identification of a person who we call the caller. At 4:41 on Sunday the 14th of December, outside of the halfway house on Southwick Road, a call was made to the police by a male who said he needed to go back to Gateshead where he lived and had been to a house party in the North Sunderland area. Today I can reveal that that call was made on David Wilson's phone. Now, David Wilson was in possession of his phone just after midnight. Witnesses put the phone with David Wilson just after midnight on the 14th, but by 4:41 somebody other than David Wilson is in possession of his phone and ringing police for a lift home to Gateshead. Now, clearly is of significance how that person obtained that phone. I remain open-minded as to how that individual obtained the phone, but I urge that person, or the person who would arrange to pick him up from Sunderland and take him to Gateshead, to come forward to the police so we can eliminate you from that inquiry.
It should have been his 50th birthday. We should have been celebrating that. We've missed 2 Christmases. He was just generally life and soul. His philosophy in life was that the glass is half full, not half empty, and he was literally a gentle giant who wouldn't hurt a fly. It's just unbelievable how somebody could have done this and then obviously not come forward.